Week 5 was absolutely insane. There was highlight plays left and right. There was scoring left and right. The turnovers weren't even that crazy. It was just no defense. I mean, there was just big play touchdowns back and forth. And ultimately, we did just enough to win that game. Winning back-to-back games, and in general, potentially getting ourselves a couple of breakout chances here in Week 6 against the Wizards. I'd be really shocked if we don't have at least one. And, I mean, I don't know if you can even call this a breakout. It says Tandem breakout, but I don't even know if you can get a dev up for this. But we're going to take a look at the awards, stats and awards real quick of the week. As you can see, Kirk Cousins cooked up for the Bulls. The Elks with 3 for Rousseau. Tua and Isaiah Simmons with Players of the Week as well. I'm really shocked that we didn't get a breakout. Quincy had 2 sacks. Wise had a bunch of yards with touchdowns. Morant had a lot of yards. There might have even been some other names in there that I completely forgot about. I'm a little, like I said, I'm a little surprised. But either way, a win is a win, and that's really the main thing we're after. A bunch of upgrades for this week as well. We had them for last week, and we just didn't get to them because we have some more upgrades to get to. Of course, that is not who I wanted to look at. I wanted to see Williams, who I think is out for another 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, with a foot fracture. That's right. I was about to say torn foot. But obviously, Michael Jordan was all right in his replacement. Romeo Doubs kind of disappeared last week, but that's all right. He still did, his work by just making them distracted. He had one big play, and we missed another one to him. So it's not like he was bad. It's just, the ball didn't really come to him. And of course, looking at the defense, a lot of normal devs, but a lot of potential. And the overalls aren't too bad. Once again, hoping Shelton comes back soon as well, as we've had some big fellas that are pretty big to this team injured as of late. We'll do those upgrades in a second, as we, of course, have to look at our tandem. First things first, this is not really dependent on what their team looks like. No matter what, you're pretty much in this situation. But Romeo Doubs, is feeling motivated by Joe Morant, who did really well last week. I suppose we praise Romeo Doubs. I don't want to challenge him because he doesn't really need a challenge. He's played really well in general, so we'll see. He gets 2,500 XP for inspiring, a teammate. Or being inspired. I don't know who it was. Oh, yeah, it was Joe Morant inspiring. Yeah, fair enough. And then we get 150 yards, and we'll get some sort of boost. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's XP, if it's rating, if it's both. I doubt it's a dev up, but I think it can lead to a dev up, if I'm not mistaken. So, obviously, if we can get that, it'd be great. But if we can't, it's not as direct as, getting a regular breakout. So, it's not like you're missing out on something insanely massive. You're just missing out on the potential for something massive, I believe. But let's take a look at their roster and potential injuries before we go into what our plan for the week is going to be. Of course, looking at those injuries, not a fan, but Chidobe Awuzie injured for the Wizards, and he's a really big name. 84 overall, out for even more weeks. Combined, our 2 players aren't even out as long as he will be, but obviously 2 players for 3 weeks is debatably worse off than 1 player for 6. Depends on who that is, but this time, corner. I think, I argue the trenches are a little bit more important. But let's take a look at the Wizards roster. Quarterback Jared Goff, he is not bad. Very accurate, good enough throw power, can even run if he has to. Running back Alvin Kamara, definitely need to replace him with someone younger, but as of right now, he is still definitely feasible. Wide receiver 1, one of the best in the league in CD Lamb. Kadarius Toney, very good with the ball in his hands. The question is, can he hold on to that ball in his hands? Alex Cunningham, another kind of smaller wide receiver at the 3. And then Montrell Washington really didn't develop too well for them at the 4 spot. Tight end David Njoku is obviously very good. Left tackle, okay. Left guard, okay. Center, one of the best in the league. Right guard, very, very good. And then right tackle, decent, but definitely lacking a bit in that finesse department. So might want to switch sides. Actually, I think Gleason already plays left side majority. They kind of switch back and forth every once in a while just to mix it up, but I think it is his main spot now. Left end's iffy, right end's amazing. DT is pretty good. Left outside linebacker is very good off ball. Kaiser White, debatably start the rookie McDonald over him, and then Dodson, not a bad right outside linebacker. Corner, it's the height is lacking, but this would be a really good cornerback room if Awuzie wasn't injured. I will say I'm a little surprised Kenny Moore is this fast. I'm not sure how he is. Free safety, very tall and a lot of potential. Strong safety, very tall and a lot of potential. So this team is lacking like superstar playmakers. They got like 2 debatably, But they are a pretty good overall balanced squad. But as far as what we're going to do for weekly strategy, I'd imagine the short game in general, throwing to the running back, running the ball in general is going to be their focus. So we're going to defend the short pass. And then I would say attacking the short pass as well is going to be a good shout for us. So that's what we're going to be doing. We'll do these training, see what XP we got. Mr. Rodriguez, we're really hoping for like a spin move or two in this upgrade so we can go to power in. We do get a spin move. Is that enough? 90, I think, is good enough. I think we're going to go for power back after that. What else did he get? Carrying, nothing crazy. What are his abilities anyways? Spin cycle, balance beam, and reach for it. Not really anything that matters to us. Romeo Dobbs. Let's take a look at those upgrades. Release is decent, but I think release in general and short route stuff is his biggest need. So if we can get to like 85 plus release and the rest is like 85, I think that's a good move. 2 to release, 1 to short, 1 to spec, 1 to catch and traffic, 1 to strength. The release and short route is really what I wanted the most, so not a bad upgrade. Rob Havenstein, one of his last upgrades in his whole career. Definitely lacking in that pass block finesse department, so we're hoping we can get that with agile. And we do, +2. You can't really ask for much better than that. Puts him in like the kind of greenish color. And then looking at Zach Kuntz, a vertical threat, 81 overall. Did not have the greatest of weeks, but, you know, he's usually doing really well, so I can't really complain about a down week, if you will. Riley Moss, I think his man coverage is way higher than his zone. Not that bad in fairness, but we're going to try and catch up a little bit with that zone coverage. We do play a lot of zone anyways. 1 to zone, but, you know, not really that significant of an upgrade. Connor Wilson, feels like it's like every other week with him with some upgrades, which I'll take because he's a very good player with high potential. 1 to speed, 3 to tackle, puts him at 92 speed now, which is insane. Terrence Williams not even playing. I'll do the offensive line stuff on my own. Weatherford is a starter, so we'll take a look at that. Run stopper, once again, the poor man's field general upgrade. And you can see why. 2 to block shed, 1 to zone coverage. Jadarius Lewis, we had some luck with strong arm last week, so we're going to do it again. Give him a chance at another throw power. It will not, but 2 to mid, 1 under pressure. He's actually getting really, really accurate out here. And for the most part, I believe everyone else is basically a backup. Kenny Wise isn't, but everyone else pretty much a backup. We'll go play Maker because he usually gets some release and catching. Those are kind of the big upgrades he needs the most. 2 to catch, 2 to catch in traffic, 1 to medium, 1 to break tackle. With his release and his catching being such a problem, I think that's just going to be the route going forward until he's like a decent, respectable overall. Ooh, Turk with the power upgrade. Kick power is now 97. And I just learned that this stadium is called the Enchanted Rune Field. I mean, I think we're getting a little too wild there. We're playing a little bit too much RuneScape or something and going back. But of course, looking at the quarterbacks, Jadarius Lewis has definitely improved his season stats. Not that he's played much, but last week, 5 and 2 for the touchdown to pick ratio. Could have been even better. Also, who the hell was number 7 there? He looked sick. Who actually was that? Because it's not their QB. Once Jared Goff changed the game up a little bit. Also, the uniforms don't look as good as they did just a second ago, unfortunately. But the Louisville Wizards at Enchanted Rune Field. Wow. Yup. That's the name. Don't wear it out. But of course, trying to win 3 in a row. I actually have no idea what their kind of like season, streak up or down is. But I do know for a fact that things have shifted in the right direction for us. They've definitely improved. But we'll see how that ends up finishing. That Orbits win was so massive. I know that they're kind of sliding a little bit too, but in general, beating a division rival that you already lost to is just such a huge opportunity. As could come down to those division wins on who wins the division gets the bye week potentially if we make the crazy turnaround and it's available, or just has the home field advantage in general. But looking at Jared Goff, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception on 1,000 yards through this many games played is definitely lacking a little bit in the touchdown department, especially. But maybe Alvin Kamara is just the touchdown goblin, just steals them all. I also don't know who the hell I am on, and with a bad angle, this could be a touchdown. No, it's not. Alvin Kamara has absolutely lost a step. Is that going to be PI on us? That might not even be against them. And it will be illegal contact. That it matters, because that illegal contact, if anything, would have saved us with the potential, accidental acceptance, whatever. But from the 29-yard line, Cam Jones Oh, that's really good coverage, and maybe too good of coverage. Huge hit by Wilson, but of course, Weatherford just too out in front, couldn't adjust to it, and Njoku just snags it right in front of him. Sumo move. Definitely would not be risking the old jewel sack doing that move, but it works out for him, and, I mean, that was just clean. No real assistance on that. I can't believe Weatherford was in that great of coverage, and it means nothing. Or maybe it was Walt James. I don't know who it was, but one of the linebackers. And good tackle, one-on-one. I think that was Antonio Johnson, who saved the touchdown in the first place, keeping this drive alive defensively. RPO, we had a bait out for it, and Cam Jones not messing up. Insta tackle, easy. Speaking of Cam Jones on the blitz, kind of switched me the wrong guy. I tried to swat. I thought we had the timing because I saw that guy open, dive into the end zone for Njoku, and they will get the first points of the game. That timing on that dive I felt was impeccable, and he just took a beat longer because maybe he was trying to avoid the jump. You can see, I mean, he had him way open before then. Either way, a touchdown's a touchdown. They worked. And I would love to not see Jadarius's season stats, because that would mean that Anaconda returned it for a touchdown. We can use any touchdown we can get any way possible. But instead, we will be at the 20-yard line, needing 80 yards to get said touchdown. Jadarius, though, like I said, he's actually had a pretty good season. Completion percentage is low, but which quarterback on this team hasn't had a low completion percentage? 7 touchdowns to 3 picks is significantly better than what Graves had going on. And I don't really like the fact that Morant's on the inside here, because I feel like he could win. And please don't be picked. It is potentially... I think that's going to be a call. I mean, it's not potentially picked. It is, but potentially going to stand. I think that's going to be a holding call, if anything. And that will not be coming back. That will be their ball at the 10-yard line. I don't think it was a bad read. I just think it was an overthrow. Maybe not. Safety is there. Could have thrown that slightly earlier. Like, just maybe even throw it right here. Give him the inside leverage. Also seen Wise last second get open deep. But I just don't expect him to do anything off the line, even with speed. Oh, the timing of the swat was great, but we weren't there. CeeDee Lamb gets 8. Back-to-back games now where we get an early interception. Will it be a turnaround like we had last week, though? I freaking sure hope so. Going to start out stronger, though. This is kind of getting a little sad. What a cutback. Huge hit for Walt, but still going to be a gain of 4 and a first down. I don't know about empty. Oh, we're on that. And we do get the sack. Weatherford off the edge. Gets him to the 10 now. Maybe they made the right call, bring in the heat. Took one look and didn't have a chance for anything else. Back in the end zone. I mean, we're covering pretty well, and it's going to be a coverage sack. Gleason combined with, I didn't even see who it was, might have been a DT. We'll put him all the way at the 24 now. Dropping into some cover 4. Could be a quick look outside or a run. We got both covered. We get vertical. Outside's kind of open. Deep in's open. He's going to throw a ball into the end zone for the touchdown. How do we not get someone with that much time? 24 yards away at the goal line. And we allow it. We let him convert. No pass rush at all. I mean, I get vertical as much as possible. Nobody's reading these players, letting them come back insanely easily. 2nd and 6. I just can't believe that, though. That's just crazy. How can you be that bad? Genuinely. Just about to throw it to Wise. Didn't really throw that in there. I should have looked at the right side after. Wise was clearly covered early. Looks like these 2 linebackers might blitz, but they might leave the other guy on Rodriguez. Not going to be the case. Rodriguez is open enough. He's only going to gain 2 yards as he doesn't really catch it cleanly. Down 14 already. This is a very significant risk to go for it. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about this either. Should be free. Romeo Dobbs, first down, good play. That was risky. Especially considering that was only 2nd completed pass. Well, to the correct team, I suppose. That would have been our 3rd completed pass. Good throw. Really good catch by Morant, who is now injured, of course. And this could be a broken wrist. Please do not actually be injured. We've got okay receivers, but none of them are as good as Morant or, of course... Wow, what a play! Rodriguez or Romeo Dobbs, which obviously we need both of them. Bruce Sternum. Okay, I mean, that's going to suck for this game, but at least it's only this game. Option route for Romeo. Kuntz, I need you to step up, buddy. Kind of disappearing a little bit lately. He is open there. And that safety is unbelievable. Is that the same one that picked us off? Delpit? Grant Delpit has been insane for them. And behind the defense, Kuntz catches this one to the 25. That throw was scary. But thankfully, in the end, scary accurate. Play action to the right. Could have a quick throw to Rodriguez, or if we have the time, Romeo. That's a touchdown, potentially. Romeo can dive in, too. Touchdown, Bisons. We'll cut the lead. To think this drive had a 4th and 2 conversion inside our own 30, and a Joe Morant out for the game injury, and to still come up with a touchdown is resilience. Beautiful throw and a great dive finish for the score. Another high-scoring first quarter. Bringing everyone over because we're like far off. And I took that step really hard. And what a play. I love the physicality from Riley. I was a little scared they're going to call PI, but we were going for the ball, and we ended up swatting it perfectly. White guy got up there. Oh, wow, we just turned into a ghost. Oh, and then white guy got burned. Huge hit. Damn. Not even their best wide receiver either. That's the thing that sucks. I mean, Cam, where is Cam going? Cam has the freest job in the world. Maybe he gets cut back on, but he should never be straight-lined. Quincy made that so easy for him. Quincy took the double team. Free. Just get in there. And Quincy kind of does the job again. That one's a little bit harder to make a play on, but forced him to jump over him. We're kind of coming out with the all-out. Really no one on the running back. We'll see how the running back plays it, and we do have to go out there. And overthrown because of the pressure. 4th and 4, a decision is now to be made. And I don't think we have really much of a chance to return this, so why not try and block it? And we're not going to get out there. The punt is actually pretty good for opposing team standards. Going to go to the play action. They've really not wanted us to run the ball, it seems. A little bit of time, and there is like, oh, maybe. I didn't see him until last second. That's my fault, but I really thought that deep in on the left side. I think it was Romeo was going to get there, and he just got torched some reason. I don't even know how, but he did. Run it this time, went up. But, you know, this is what I was seeing the entire game so far, and that's why I haven't run the ball. It's just not been there. They have had that look for a while, and you can see when we actually run it against that look, they win it. So, I mean, what am I supposed to do? We barely get that screen. That was an early screen, and there is nobody blocking anyone. Not a single block was made. 3v3 in lineman, 0 for 3. Punt. All right, we are into the second quarter now. Down by 7 still after a really bad set of blocks, and that was really good teamwork there. Really good change of direction play with Cam Jones. Stop that one in its tracks, thankfully. Now 2nd and 7. Let's see if we can get something off the edge. Oh, that could be picked. Did he catch that? Good D. Riley needs to go for the pick there, but he's kind of, you know, the other guy's in his head a little bit, I think. But hey, that's a great play. And I still can't believe Gleason's not completely smoking Neal. There you go. And Wilson's on this. Good swat. Perfect defense from Wilson, and that will be a punt. Let's go. Gleason did a pretty good job. I don't think it would have affected anything, but we'll still take it. And that swat was beautiful. You just never know with this team. I mean, I just don't trust them, even with the simplest of tasks. Brown, once again, trying to use that speed. Doesn't lose yards this time, but still, it just hasn't happened yet. Inside zone with all those wide receivers out there. See if this kind of catches him off guard. And it kind of does. Oh, Rodriguez. Oh, wow, what a play. Either way, 12 yards gain. Number 29 made a play for them, though. He was getting blocked and turned around and somehow recovered and, you know, got out there. Read option. They're not going to see it, but will it matter? Yeah, I mean, if we had a faster quarterback, that would be a really cool play, but 6 yards is still okay. We have a fast quarterback, but I should have said a fast quarterback then can actually hit the target every once in a while. Dump off. What a catch, but unbelievable coverage there. We still gained 3, though. It was the easiest throw to make, so that's the throw I took. That was Romeo on that other side. I expect a win off the line. And we go crazy to that outside, but it was worth it. We gained about 5 yards. I felt like that juke move guaranteed the first down rather than risking it, and it did. Probably didn't need it, but it guaranteed it. That's all that matters to me. Fullback doesn't get out there, and that will be a gain of nothing. Good job, fullback. It does genuinely feel like you're better off just getting the fastest fullback possible and hoping. In between, perfect throw to Boutte, who fights down to the 28. Forced into action in this one. I was going to run the ball, and it might be good, but if someone beats off the line, this is free. This is free. Into the end zone. Wise. Touchdown. Tied game. Right? Yeah. Sometimes I forget things. Wise using that speed. Maybe a little bit off the release he gained. You know, Romeo was kind of open as well, but Wise was more open. And that is just a beautiful throw and catch. Morant being down isn't the worst thing in the world. We've got names, apparently. And we're getting pushed. Once again, like we said before, with Quincy taking 2 to 3 bodies, it should be free for these linebackers. I think they overestimate Quincy's ability because, you know, he starts getting to that double team and they start like, oh, hold on, let's get all the bodies in here. No, that's a nice throw to the outside. Good tackle, but a first down is a first down. Pressing at the line. And Cam Jones gets beat, but it is a really athletic tight end. The Wizards are like, hey, you know, things are starting to get away a little bit. Let's have ourselves a drive here. So far, they have had exactly that. And they're going to run away from Quincy. You know, normally I wouldn't like run into the pile like that because I used to feel like I'm helping, but with this defense, sometimes the more bodies, the merrier. Even in a spot like that where you're kind of pushing them forward. It worked out. They didn't gain any extra yards. Nice! Finally! Finally, we get up there and knock the ball down. Beautiful. You know, now it sets up a 3rd and 2, which is, you know, potential to get off the field. Zach Harrison against the run, read option, and Goff gets a little dumb with it. And these, like, quote-unquote, non-scrambly runny quarterbacks have been putting up read options against us. Probably could have just handed it off, though, because that inside was free. But we'll just have to accept the L no matter what. And there is no one on him. I don't think that was us. I think we had to cover the running back. Out of bounds, first down. Considering the clock situation and how they're playing in general, I don't really hate that that was considered a first down, even though it definitely felt like they were short. And that is a win off the edge. Man, I don't know how we're supposed to cover David Njoku because the linebackers aren't cutting it. 3 minutes in the second. Haven't really seen much of Bellinger. He's out there. He just doesn't get the ball often. And Bellinger, I mean, that was a weird one, and there he goes. Look at him doing what he does. Slipping off of a tackle, turning it into a damn near first down. I mean, he's just such a beautiful man. What a play. I'm going to try to go for the guaranteed first down, quick throw. You know, nothing's been guaranteed with this team. Even that throwing catch is not guaranteed, so good work to get it. Also, artificially bumping those, you know, completion percentage numbers up. It's a tough one. It's actually not. He's pretty damn open. Boutte, damn, couldn't make a play with it after the catch, but that's a great play nonetheless. Down to the 29. Great blocking. Gave us some time. Outside leverage, probably don't get that one-on-one beat. We'll go with the screen, see if they're on it, which they're not. If the blockers want to block, we cut it back because I just don't trust them. We gain about 8. Drive it down the field very nicely. Have that quick throw. It actually, got Morant hurt last time. Oh, they're on this. Oh, no. Face mask? No call? Lost 2 or 3. Inside zone. The slant looks so free, but just waiting for somebody to jump it. Perfect throw. Behind him a little bit, but that's a great catch. Had to hesitate because I couldn't tell if the linebacker was going for the receiver or the running back. Works out, though. Romeo corner shot. It's going to be a tough one because it's such short side. Yeah, we don't have that leverage. And we kind of lost our route decisions there by our guys. They just didn't really want to run the routes they wanted to. Or should have, anyways. Out route look. I mean, this is not... It's not, like, free. Maybe not. And I'm not seeing ghosts because the guy covering our streak was easily in position to cover Dobbs as well, which is why I hesitated. Clock's dripping. I'm not really super pressed, but we'll see. Romeo. And a late hit. I don't think that really changes much, but maybe. Maybe gives us a chance to, like, sneak it or something. It'll put us to the 2. I don't know if I like the QB draw. You know what? I kind of want to... I really don't want to, like, get us in trouble. Let's see. Back at the end zone. Little late. Touchdown, Romeo. Tied up with the clock expiring. Once again, we're living by the risk, and we're not dying by the risk. And that will be 21-all going into halftime. What a game yet again. Who would have thought? We get the ball at half, though, so we're climbing back in pretty cleanly. Debate that we've already climbed back in, and now we're trying in the second half to take the lead. Not a primetime game at the end of the week, so we will see some games that are occurring as they happen. Is only going to be halfway through each of those games, but can still get a good idea of maybe how the Elks are doing, or like they're showing now, the Orbits, who are losing by 4 against the Bulls at halftime. You know, the Orbits looked kind of strong really, really early on, and then just, I mean, they have fallen flat. The Blues versus the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks smoking them at 14-0, and a little bit of an upset here as Herbert and company are being locked down on offense. Whereas Baker, very, very accurate. The Voyagers versus the Riverhogs, with this one being a much closer game between two pretty good record teams. 14-10, Kelly with an interception, Bryce Young with an interception. And here it is, Jared Goff, some of the highlights of today's game. Njoku, really the only highlight they wanted to show, but just a guy that has not been covered for the most part. They've fallen off a little bit. If I was them, I'd get back to throwing to that guy. Banakanda on the return. Let's see what he's got cooking up for us, as we're going to get nothing. The blocks really haven't been there. I know some of these returns have been a little deep in general, but expecting more. And speaking of expecting more, through this many weeks, expecting more rushing touchdowns for Rodriguez. Not going to force anything, but, you know, it would be nice to get him on the board. They've got a lot of players on that side. You know what? We can actually run it and then just switch the sides. Let's switch left. And we got some nice blocks. No way! Bellinger played that perfectly, and yet he still got a grab on us. Bull crap. I call bull on that. We're going to run the ball again here in 2nd and 6. Unless the linebacker makes a crazy play, we should be free. And the DT made the crazy play. We gained 2. Definitely seeing the lack of blocking on the left guard spot when running. And we're going to run it again, and this time it works out to perfection. And there goes Rodriguez. He might be a little gassed from running a couple times in a row, but he's got enough. And he's going to celebrate into the end zone. Almost stepped out earlier there. Beautiful long play touchdown, you know. Kind of doesn't work, kind of doesn't work, and then the third one works. That's why you never give up. 3rd and 4, huge rushing touchdown to give us the lead. And nobody could catch him. And once again, he was a little juiced from the last 2 plays. Don't get too many big play touchdowns on this team often, but we did there. Quincy not going to get the play. Inside handoff. Oh, we switched the wrong guy there. And one-on-one. Gets stiff arm. Cam Jones just falls asleep, and they're going to have a huge run, too, to the 42. Alvin Kamara waking up a little bit. Harrison's our best run defender on the interior as well, as of right now. Going to get the swat, and what a play by Taylor. Got up there. Taylor going against CeeDee Lamb. I mean, he's basically our best corner at this point. Oh, we're on this. And we're not going to get the ball out. He's going to just manhandle us and just run out of bounds. Thought we were going to, like, strip the ball or something. We had our hand right on the ball, and it just didn't do anything. Also, pause. Oh, wow, we got burned off the line. Okay, that time Taylor got torched. They're going to tie it up. Can't have anything nice. Not even, like, a little lead that lasts a couple of minutes. Literally lasts less than a minute. Can't have a couple of minutes. I say the run blocks have been improving a little bit. Rodriguez to the 38. Let's go to the play action. Bellinger's probably going to be our look. They kind of look like they're covering deeper. I was not wrong. As the guy that's trying to tackle him, and no way. No way Bellinger fumbles out of bounds, and it stays in. Massive opportunity for the Wizards here as we turn the ball over very close to the sideline. Falling forward, gets blasted. Kuntz doesn't pick it up. I would love to see if he kept the feet in. I don't know about that right foot. But, I mean, all turnovers are automatically, reviewed, so there's not really anything we can do about it. Oh, free rush. Cam Jones slams him to the ground. Can't cry. He didn't put any body weight on him. Just whipped him down to the ground. Sometimes you're spinning. What can we say? And we overrun. I knew that was going to happen. I tried to get up there sooner because our guy's just standing around. 11 yards gain. 12, actually. Somebody make a play. And curl route, so open. Not my favorite route to defend. We usually get burned every day of the week on those. Oh, Taylor. Really good coverage. He gets blasted by two different players 3 times. Holds on to the 8. I get it, CeeDee Lamb, but I mean, what do you want to do? Like, how do you want these guys to cover? I'm going to watch. If he beats off the press, which he does, I cover. And it doesn't matter because on the other side, Njoku beats his man. And that will be the game-leading touchdown. Played the middle to help whoever needed it most. And unfortunately, we had 2 players that needed it just as bad as the other. Shorter, in behind him. It's a tough throw on the run, kind of against his body as well. In behind, and Romeo Doubs drops it. I tried to go possession. I don't know if they gave it. Well, the American worker play, unless Kuntz gets a free release. And we're not going to get it off. You got to be kidding me. Jadarius needs to just pull a Cam Newton. Stiff arm with one and then throw with the other. Because that could have been the dagger throwaway, realistically. No athleticism. Hurting big time on that one. That's a perfect punt. You can ask for any better. As close to the sideline as possible where you're not losing yards and far enough out there to where they can't return it. The Wizards have made a little bit of a comeback. Not really even our fault. Momentum was gone after the fumble. Screen pass. Good teamwork. Quincy all over that on his own, but you never know. Look at Jared Goff, 5 TDs. 2nd and 14. Pretty big opportunity to try and get back off the field here. I'm going to try to press with Weatherford. Didn't really happen. We pressed like 4 different bodies there. Good push out of bounds. Gains about freaking 8, though. I want to run mid, but, like, drop someone off. Probably Walt. Outside, overthrown, and that will be a punt. Jared Goff sold that throw. Nearing the 4th quarter. Down by 7, but with ball. Oh, Chase, what a play. To the 30 almost. Had an opportunity. Rodriguez having a ridiculous season. Already. Almost to 1,000 yards on the season. Obviously 300 yards is 300 yards, but still. A little early, but it works. Wise has got speed, and he shows it off. 71-yard touchdown. He is something special. He'll have his just boneheaded plays, but then he'll just have those plays where he just shows off that speed and is gone. Unbelievable. Nobody can catch him, and he's just gone. Got excited because of the way they played it and almost threw by throwing early. But it worked out, and we got the play. We will tie the game up. Trying to use that speed, can't. And, I mean, it's a good try. I mean, we did literally what we could. Slammed to the ground. Walt James, huge hit. From the 35-yard line. 3 minutes in the 3rd. Anyone's game. Trying to get over there. Nice little cutback. Quincy, great tackle. 4 yards gain, though. Can't lie. Right now, we've really had no answer for them. Our answer has just been them missing plays. There's nobody in Njoku. And come up. Good teamwork against 3. That's fair. Like, there's no way we can authorize a conservative call on a read option. Stuck on the D-line, and we blast them. 4th and 3, that might be a punt. It's going to be a punt, but let's be careful with Forbes here. We're going to keep him kind of mid, and then we're going to release if they do actually punt it, which they do. Good blocks to the outside. Chase still can't outrun the guy. It's a linebacker this time. Beatty in on a pretty heavy formation, but that's fine. That's why I say it's fine. I actually sometimes prefer it. Beatty, fresh legs, 16 yards on the first carry. And then that's all she wrote. We're moving on to Rodriguez for this run. Pretty heavy formation again. Fullback misses. Great cut to pick up a block. Gains 8. Jet sweep Romeo. I don't really think... Oh, it's actually Boutte. I don't really think that play actually even works. Nice push. We're going to guarantee the first down. Nice try. Gains 3. It's fine. And normally I'd let this go to the 4th, but I think they're lopsided here. Oh, I didn't think he was actually going to hold that block. We still gained 5 with the extra effort. It's fine. But yeah, we have that edge. Easily a first down, maybe more. But end of the quarter, it is a super similar game in score, but we do have them beat by rushing on like 100 yards. Inside look, pulling guard. If the center actually picks up his man, we should have some options. And there's that option. Cut back inside, gains damn near the first. And I don't really like the quick throw, so I think we might actually be handing this off. And doesn't get it. How does the line allow us to get pushed there? Should have maybe pushed it a little bit harder to the right, but still. Heavy formation. I don't like the quick throw. I was going to trust the interior again. And Rodriguez will get it. About 2 yards when he needed inches. Scary looks. Scary looks. Pass play. Underneath. Boutte gets a pickup. Nice little slip off as well. Gains 14 on what should have been maybe 6. That's, kind of the play that allowed him to not only stay on the roster, but for a moment in time be basically a starter. Read option. We'll see how they play it. They didn't see the quarterback, but the DBs kind of did. And Jadarius Lewis is hurt. He is hobbling. No way. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. Graves is in. Threw it out a bit high. Not a great start for Graves. I mean, I got to say, there's not much of an opportunity here unless Jadarius is actually out for significant time. So, if you want to show what you got, that's a tough throw. And just slightly over. That's going to be a field goal. High ankle sprain. He's out for the game. And that could be multiple weeks. I mean, that's sometimes multiple weeks. Missed throw. I mean, oh no. Barely in, thankfully. Missed throw almost cost us points in general, let alone the touchdown that should have been on this drive. They gain 8 on the first carry. I mean, it's kind of looking like it's going to come down to Graves making something happen on offense. And we try to get out there, and he's losing yards. He fought the whole team, but it lost him 4 in the process. 3rd and 6. We need the freest rush of all time off this edge. Oh, we're not ready. And that curl route is open because of that. Oh, wow, nice tackle. I was about to say, CD Lamb is breaking all those tackles. That's why I went for the hit stick. But no, he actually got tackled one-on-one there. Definitely wasn't ready. I don't think we would have covered it anyways. I was going to bring some help to that side, but I don't think we had the underneath covered. Even though we should have. Wow, Walt James just stopped him dead. Jadarius takes 1 hit and dies. Can't get push at all. Good try in the tackle. That'd be a first down easily for Kamara. Great blocks. Play a little underneath. See if Gleason wants to get a pressure. Here goes Walt James clutching up. Somebody make a play, because I do not trust our offense. Oh, that's a free rush for Gleason. Misses the play and gets the throwaway, of course. Stuff like that is the reason why Gleason's not a star dev to this day. I say to this day as if he isn't a rookie, but it's true. He had a sack in that breakout game and did not finish it. And I don't see their... Please. Are they so in the zone that we can't see their first down marker? What's going on? Because we're in the zone, not them. Nonetheless, first down. Didn't really need a line to know that was a first down. On the running back, and almost inadvertently got the saving tackle, but inadvertently picked it, which would have been amazing. Well, they're pretty much guaranteed points at this point, but we'll see if those points are going to be 7 or not, which is definitely a lot harder to come back from than tied game. And we're on that. Went for the swat, and they're like, hey, did you want to dive, buddy? And that'll be a touchdown. I don't understand that at all. All right, 3:16, we got time. Although I will say I don't really like the play that they gave us, because I don't know if this run's going to work, but at least we have options on the RP. The RPO. Rodriguez gains a good 6.5, 7. Ironically enough, got Jadarius hurt, but let's see if the read option's a little bit better with Graves, who's got speed, who actually outruns a guy. Picks up a little block, takes the hit to the 45, 13 yards. That could have been disastrous if he caught us behind the line. There was actually an opportunity there for him to catch us, and I am genuinely surprised he didn't. And that was a lot to ask for. Should have caught that, though. Ball's a little high, but it's like in range. Got excited because I thought I could extend the play and throw the deep in. But, you know. Oh, he actually jumped that. What a play by Boutte. It's not going to be much. 3 yards. He jumps that and leaves the tight end. I can't believe that. And with the defenses playing the way they have this game, this is obviously 4-down territory. I do not want to leave this up to a screen, though. Deep curl. Don't really like our curl route running, especially with a lackluster route runner. And he overthrows him. 3rd and 7. I guess it's going to be all up to a screen because our quarterback sucks. Can't trust him to hit anything else. Why wouldn't I? If they read this, we're in some trouble. We're not even getting that throw off. I can't believe that. It's, it's a screen pass. You don't have to completely sell out on the pass blocking completely. You do know that, right? I still can't believe Graves, he still just hasn't improved. And we're going to give up the outside. One-on-one tackle, we make it. Saving the game, but not really in a great spot. Field goal is fine, but I don't know if it's going to even come to that. They might just get the first down. Cam Jones, great play. 3rd and 7. And obviously you got to go for the blitz because they've had time this game, and the only stops we've really had is when they miss the throws. And that could be picked, and it is! Don't break the tackles. That is why you don't do that! Tell me he was down. Literally holding right bumper the whole time. And I think he was. He might have just got lucky. And the knee is down. Oh my God, bro. This is why you don't do that. I mean, it would have been a punt anyways, but a lot better field position with the pick. Beautiful play for Johnson. Really not open. Great catch, I think. I don't even know if you caught it, but either way, out of bounds. I think they'll give him credit, but it's not going to, like I said, it's not going to mean anything. Coverage is seemingly way tighter. I don't know if we just don't believe in the quarterback as much, which we don't. And we just get absolutely gapped immediately. Well, Graves has been pretty ass, I can't lie. This line does not seem to care. That's a tough one, and overthrows it. Almost picked. Oh my God. There's no way Graves is legitimately this bad. Game on the line. 4th and 14. We need somebody to get open. And Wise is open enough. I got to take that shot, and he overthrows him. I mean, Graves is ass. He is genuinely so ass. It's crazy. Graves loses that game without a doubt. He's just booty. I really hope Jadarius is not out for significant time because I can't believe this. I genuinely thought that Graves is going to be the future of this team, and he doesn't even look like the number 2 on this team. I mean, I'm half tempted to try to get Cunningham back because I mean, I don't know how you could be as bad as he is. Genuinely. Lil bro can't hit anything. Should have put Fitzsimmons in. Fitzsimmons is absolutely QB1, and we're going to go for a new QB if Jadarius is out significant time. I mean, there's no way around it. I mean, he's just... You can't trust the guy to hit a throw. I can't believe that. If there was a storyline builder of the gods trying to create a crazy one for Graves to come back, and, oh, hello, Jadarius. To come back into the starting lineup and become the franchise quarterback, that's dead. That is dead as hell. But we'll have to find out those injuries. Graves comes in. It wasn't like a long time, but 9 attempts for 10 whole passing yards. That is so bad. Rodriguez was great. Try to carry, but, at some point they started to clamp down. They're like, we're not going to let you run because we know you suck at passing. A lot of different players got involved with some carries. A lot of quarterbacks in general. But Njoku had 4 touchdowns, 135 yards. I can guess who's going to be player of the week. Lamb had 2 touchdowns. Rodriguez, 6 for 28. Boutte was actually pretty good. Romeo Doubs, 2 touchdowns, with 58 yards. Really wish he wasn't the slot receiver when he was on that play. Kenny Wise, 99 yards and 2 touchdowns. Could have maybe even saved the day. I think he had at least a 2-yard leadoff, and just the ball doesn't come to him. It's overthrown. This could be time, like I said. High ankle sprain. I mean, this might be a couple of weeks. We'll see. Hopefully not, but I think it might be. And it is not. We also did not even come close on Romeo Doubs, but in fairness, We did get 2 touchdowns, which is, I mean, he had a game. He just didn't have the yards that he was looking for. But at least Jadarius Lewis avoided major injury, as we are 2-4, but headed on to a winnable game against the Steamers. I really don't care, Romeo. You had a great game, and yards are just one part of the equation. 2 touchdowns is massive for anyone. But we do, once again, lose to Lou. We dropped to 2-4. The Wizards 5-1. I mean, Jared Goff's insane, but I still have no idea how the team did what they did against us. But regardless, they found a way, and another high-scoring affair, but this time we are on the losing end of it. Another great game, but dropping to 2-4, headed on to the Steamers, who have yet to win a game, it seems. But, most teams don't go 0-17 or 0-16, so let that be kind of like every streak has to end somewhere. Just don't let it end here. Regardless, though, that was a good one, and hopefully you guys did enjoy said good one. If you guys did, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I do appreciate continued support on the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content. And that's basically it. Don't know if there's going to be another video later today or not, or another Bisons tomorrow, today, whatever. But be on the lookout on the channel regardless at some point, soon. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video,